I remember when I was in my last relationship with the woman who I thought would be the mother of my kids. I wanted nothing more than to see her happy and not in need of anything. So whenever she seemed upset, I would always try to cheer her up or buy her something that I knew she liked because, in my head, it was my duty to be the source of her good emotions. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't keep up with her roller coaster of emotions, and it would always feel like a losing battle every time. Now she wasn't all that bad at controlling her emotions around me, so I didn't have to go through a lot of BS. But boy, was I a fool for trying to make her happy. My ex was never a confrontational and loud person when we would fight, but she was good at shutting down and being silent, making you feel like you were talking to a brick wall, which would always piss me off. So as the bigger person, I would try to fix the problem and make her happy, but I would fail every time. Only after we broke up and I took the RP did I realize how much of an idiot I was trying to make my girl happy. Because the reality is it doesn't matter what you do for a woman, you can never make her happy under any circumstance. This applies to your mother, aunts, cousins, nieces, sisters, grandmother, wife, girlfriend, and so on. No woman on planet Earth is capable of being happy long-term, and you certainly cannot make her happy no matter how many times you try. You could provide her with everything she ever wanted, and she still wouldn't be satisfied. You could literally give this woman the keys to the world, and she would still find something to complain about. I find it amazing that you can literally provide a woman with food, clothing, shelter, and a lavish lifestyle, and she can still find a way to complain about something you didn't do. So why do women take everything a man does for granted? Let's look at the impossible task of making a woman happy. Overall, women don't like or love themselves and can never satisfy. This is the foundation of why you can never make a woman happy. So many men have fallen into poverty, homelessness, rehab, and some unfortunate brothers have deleted themselves simply because they tried to satisfy a woman's insatiable appetite. But knowledge is potential power, and you guys will learn today why it is never enough no matter what you do for them. You see, contrary to popular belief that women love themselves and always seem to be constantly pursuing self-love, they actually hate themselves. If you don't believe me, then tell me, why do you always have to tell women that they look good? Women don't love themselves internally, so they constantly seek validation externally, which is why they constantly seek attention and validation, particularly from other men. If a woman doesn't get attention from the people around her, she will literally lose her purpose in living. This is how deep their self-hatred runs. Notice that there have been women over the years that have deleted themselves based on the number of likes that one of their posts on social media got. And suppose you don't want to go to that extreme to prove a point. In that case, women who did not get attention from their fathers growing up due to them being too busy or absent from their life, the women will typically grow up seeking male attention primarily through bedroom fun. Still not convinced? Alright, tell me, why do you think women wear makeup if they are so in love with themselves and how they look? Because they're not, they actually hate how they look in front of the mirror. Why do you think women go and do Botox, lip filler, breast implants, and BBL? Because they are dissatisfied with their own appearance. So when you are constantly giving her compliments on her body and face that she hates, how do you think that makes her feel about you? Even the most beautiful woman you'll ever come across in your lifetime has massive insecurities, so trust me when I tell you that they do not love themselves. If they genuinely did love themselves, then the fake hair, nails, eyelash, and makeup wouldn't be necessary, or at the very least, so prevalent in today's society. I don't think we need to discuss women undergoing plastic surgery and using camera filters to change their appearance. When I tell you that women do not love themselves, trust me, they don't have self-love. So understand that it's impossible to make someone happy when they aren't even satisfied with themselves. The next reason why women can never be happy is that they cannot satisfy no matter how much they receive. Men, this is something that I really need you to understand and internalize. No matter what you do for a woman, it will never be enough. You can place a roof over her head, and she will still complain that the house is too small, and before she met you, she was living at her mama's house. This is how sick and disgusting they can be towards hardworking men who sacrifice to put them in a better position. This is why I tell you guys in my previous videos that they will never appreciate what you do because they can't satisfy and be grateful for what they already received. Every woman's favorite line is, "What have you done for me lately?" You can carry a woman to a fancy date and spend hundreds of dollars. The next day, it will mean absolutely nothing to her. You can marry a woman, take care of her for decades, and she will still divorce you and expect to take more from you. Do I need to provide more examples, or do you guys get it? No matter what you do for your woman or female family members, they will always want more, and that is something you'll have to accept. I want you guys to look in your personal lives and look at all the things you have done for women. And tell me if any of them has ever come back and genuinely thanked you for the good deed you did, or just for being a part of their life. Most of you guys would have to be on your deathbed before hearing words of gratitude come out of a woman's mouth, and even then, you still won't hear those words from women. So I say this to drive home the point that they cannot satisfy or appreciate anything done for and given to them no matter what. Women are very selfish by nature. In their world, everything revolves around them, which is why they rarely prioritize your needs over theirs. Sometimes many women are so selfish that even their own kids are neglected so the mother can have the freedom to do what they want. With my own two eyes, I've seen mothers leave their children alone at home without supervision, food, and security to shake their tail feather at the clubs. So if their kids can't make some of them happy enough to be responsible parents, what makes you think you can make them happy? One thing you must understand is that women love drama and chaos, and that is how they want to live their lives. They are so unhappy with themselves that they must bring in negative energy for them to feel alive and entertained. You, on the other hand, are the complete opposite. You want peace, quiet, and freedom? So how are you supposed to make someone who loves turmoil happy? Guys, a man can't make a woman happy just based on these examples alone. You will lose money, energy, attention, and time in the pursuit of making women happy while getting little to nothing back in return. It is one of the dumbest things a man can do to himself on this planet. You will have more success trying to make a dog happy than a woman, and I'm dead serious. At least the dog will love you. As I mentioned in the story about my ex, I tried for years to make her happy, and she repaid me by leaving the relationship and telling me that she wanted to be free again. That is how women will repay you for wanting the best for them, and that is something that you as a man must recognize will happen to you if you choose to try and make women happy. So what are you supposed to do if you're not trying to make women happy? Well, do what you can for them, but never go above and beyond. The moment you go out of your way to try and please a woman is when you will be taken advantage of. This applies to all women. Never go above and beyond what is necessary, because if you do, they will not appreciate it, so keep that in mind. The moment I made the switch and stopped prioritizing women over myself, I noticed immediately how happier I was and at peace with myself. I don't want any of you guys to spend all of your time trying to make women happy and get nothing at the end of it. Let another man be her dancing monkey. It doesn't have to be you. If you agree with this message and you enjoyed the video, tap the like button and subscribe for more RP content that will allow you to understand women and improve yourself to be a better version of yourself. Comment below if you've ever tried to make a woman happy and how it turned out for you after all that hard work. And remember guys, you can either love women or understand them, but you can't do both.